Hi guys, Anna here. Hope you're all well. Sorry I haven't been around for December and January. It's only that I've been trying to sort myself out for the December period and also the new year, and I've been quite manic. It's been quite manic for me. So I thought I'd come on here again today to do a pick a card reading for you guys. Please remember to take what resonates, to leave behind what doesn't. This is not gonna be, it's not gonna resonate with everyone. So again, just pick what fits and leave behind what doesn't. If the message doesn't sound like it makes sense at the moment, it just means that there is something in your life that needs to unfold for the message to make sense. If you happen to land on my channel a year from now, it just means that there's a message here for you. Again, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. This is not gender specific. I work on energy. Also, if you want a personal reading, please check my description box below. My email is there. Send me an email and I can give you details on that. So I hope you enjoy this reading. If it does resonate and if you do like it, please support, like, share and subscribe. I really appreciate and love you guys and taking the time out for watching me. I thought with this pick a card reading I'll do something a little bit different. Usually I have the cards laid out and set up ready to go, but this time I'm going to do the shuffling in front of you so you can see that these cards fall out at random. So let's get started. Call on my guardian angel, spirit guides, ascended masters, loved ones, ancestors. Please draw close to me to give me an honest, loving light message for the collective. What do they need to do? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What do they need to do for the year ahead? What do they need to know for the year ahead? In love, family, work, what do they need to know? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 2 cards for group 1, group 2 and group 3 for tarot. Group 1. Group 2. If you can't be bothered to watch the whole process of me picking cards, you're more than welcome to forward it a little bit. And then you can continue from there. And then group 3. So you can see I've just picked the cards on random. I'm going to get some oracle cards as well, just to give us some advice. What does guardian angel, what does our angel, spirit guides, ascended masters, the universe want us to know for our highest good and love and light, for love relation, work relation, family, and basically anything else that's going on within our lives that we're not sure about? What advice do we need to get? Please give us an honest, loving light message for our highest good. Okay, so you can see that I picked that at random as well. Get some of these cards here. And what happens is when I pull these cards, I will just connect the dots, and whatever stands out to you, and whatever resonates with you, take that. And if it doesn't resonate right now, then just bear in mind that there are things that need to unfold in your life for the message to make sense. And then one more here. Hope you guys had a good Christmas and a great new year. I did. It was fabulous. I spent lots of time with my family. I'm half Filipino, so Filipinos like to do their karaoke. You know, they're drinking and eating. I'm sure like quite a few other people out there, but Filipinos are known for doing karaoke, so that's like a must in every event. It's a must, karaoke. So, and if any of you are Filipino or half Filipino, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So get one there, one there, pick another random one here. All right, so that's how I do it when I do the random shuffling. Okay, so group 1 is the Dalmatian Jasper. If you're drawn to group 1, the Dalmatian Jasper, the message is for you. If you are drawn to the Amethyst Crystal, this message is for you, group 2. If you're drawn to the Citrine Crystal, this message is for you, group 3. So we're going to start out with group 1, the Dalmatian Jasper. If you were drawn to this stone, this message is for you. So first we're going to start out with the tarot cards. So we've got the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. We have emotions are running high, the supermoon. We have moon in Taurus. So some of you could be a Taurus, or that could be within your birth chart, or you could be dealing with a Taurus, and adjacent possibilities. Right. So when I put these cards together, for the Moonology cards, I'm going to have to read, and also for the adjacent possibilities, I'm going to read, but it's pretty straightforward. So, let's see. Moon in Taurus. Now is the time for focusing on finances and practical matters, which makes sense because you've got adjacent possibilities here, and possibly your emotions are running high, and that's why you've got the supermoon. But let's start with the tarot cards. So your overall feeling here is the moon in Taurus, and that says now is a time for focusing on finances and practical matters. So for the best part of people watching, you guys are focusing on business, focusing on self, focusing on maybe your job, or focusing on a business, and this is what your main possible main priority is. And it makes sense where it says finances and practical matters is what you're focusing on, because we've got the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles represents inheritance. It represents, you know, financial abundance, happiness, happy family, being financially stable, and basically having the home and that solid foundation that you want, which is a great card to have. Probably after an emotional period in your life, which is why you've got this emotions are running high. The tarot cards are telling you to take a step back, and basically to find a place of solitude. You need a place of recovery in order to get the answers that you seek, because the 4 of Swords, as you can see, this person is resting. Swords also represents mental, like thinking. So from a place of feeling where your emotions are running high, you kind of need to take a step back and just relax. And within that space of relaxation, of solitude, of recovery, you'll get the answers that you need, because the answers are always there. It's just a matter of looking within yourself to find the answers. Now, again, this could pertain to finances, work, but please also know that for you specifically, if it doesn't relate to finances or work, it could be love or family. So just take what resonates. But this, if emotional times are running high, and it could be due to family or love, it's telling you to take a step back and to focus on financial gain, focus on yourself, focus on work, focus on your business if that's what you're trying to do, because we've got the adjacent possibility cards. Now, you can see on this card, there's like doors. So you have options here. There are doors to opportunities for you. There is immense abundance and opportunities, and you're going to be given that this year. If it isn't this year, it's been given to you last year, and you're thinking about it so much that your emotions are running high right now, and you're probably in a state of confusion. But I feel like you don't need to be. You just need to take that step back here with the 4 of Swords. Take that step back to that place of silence, and then you will be able to hear the answers that you seek. Because with the 10 of Pentacles here, I feel like you're going to have that stable foundation, that solid financial stability, the home life, the whole shebang. That's what this card tells me. It's happy family, solid foundation, a long-lasted, rooted, successful investment, a a solid outcome for 2020 is what I can see. So let me just read here the adjacent possibility card so we can get a bit more in-depth message for you, group 1. So it says here, many considered options. Sometimes the focus of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potential healthier and happier choices at hand. Every moment gives you an option to open a different, bear with me, watch the page, to open a different door, and take a different course, whether it's in your thoughts, behaviors, or major decisions. Unlike the indecision card, which indicates confusion and vacillation about which course to take, the adjacent possibility card is here to tell you that you have many options and it is time to take a wider look at things. As you consider the many life choices available, you'll feel more and more empowered and motivated to make a decision that brings happiness, strength, and forward motion. In terms of your goal, this card indicates unknown and previously unconsidered idea. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that would be more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible and willing to take new and different actions now. So again, if you are in a state of confusion, you've got opportunities. So if you've got so many opportunities and you're looking at it like it's confusing, don't look at it that way. Look at it as in you've got so many opportunities to pick from. You've got so many possibilities that are there for you, and and if you're in a state of confusion, the Four of Swords is telling you to take a step back. That recovery process, that solitude process, to find the answers that you seek, because that is where you will know. If you're too much in your head, which is what the Swords is, then you're not going to get the answers you seek. It's just all a big scramble. So you kind of need to take a step back. Whatever you do choose whatever door you choose to go through, it's going to lead to absolute success, 100% for 2020. It's going to definitely take a great turning for you, group 2. And I'm going to read the emotional high card because I can feel that there is a lot of emotion here going right now. Oh God, where's the book? Bear with me. Where did I put it? All right, guys, I'm going mental. Let me have a quick see. There it is. Right. So we've got the supermoon here. Supermoon. Emotions are running high. So this is what you're currently feeling. So you've got the answers to what to do. You've got the answers in how to deal with this current emotion. But let me just go into this. It says supermoon. This card suggests that the answers to whatever you're asking is writ large, like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job, relationship, or a relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question will be that it understands your nose. Right, let me read that again. To use the common parlance, the answer to your question may be that it's under your nose. There you go. The card is about being larger than life, being special, and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's a sense that the opportunities around you, wherever you're asking about, don't come along every day. So take action. Again, with the adjacent possibilities, you see how the cards just match up with each other. It's amazing how spirit guides, how our loved one works, and they come through the cards. it all matches together. They're all in sync. And I've pulled these out at random and you've seen it. A supermoon is a new and full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the earth during its monthly orbit, and even known as purge. It's a full moon. If it's a full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as a queen of emotions, and if you're drawn to a supermoon card, regardless of when you pull this, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. So trust in you. Take a step back with the Four of Pentacles. If it's to do with love or family and you're feeling emotionally high about it, then it's telling you to take a step back and work on your finances, work on your job, a business, or whatever it is that you're doing. Again, if it pertains to finances, know that you're going to be absolutely fine. Just take that step back and then you will get the answers that you seek. That's the answers is within you. It's just getting rid of monkey mind. I always say work on high vibrations. If you're feeling low and you don't understand what you're doing, it's because you're working on low vibrations and you're not listening to your inner self. So if that resonates with you, group one, please send me an email and let me know. Let me know like the situation that's going on with you, and let me know if it did resonate. That would be great. Thank you, group one. This is now group two. Is the amethyst. If you picked the amethyst, this is for you, group two. So we have the Two of Swords and we have the Nine of Wands. And then we have Don't Let Your Pride Get in Your Way, full moon in Leo. And we have the Aquarius, the moon in Aquarius. So this could be in your birth chart. It could be the energies that you're dealing with, or you could be in Aquarius. And storm warning. Now, please remember that these cards just came out randomly. I picked them at random, and somehow they always manage to be in sync with each other. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so group two. Let me just tune into the cards. Bear with me. So I'm going to be reading the book for Don't Let Your Pride Get in the Way and the storm warning, but I also read intuitively. So I feel like there is a storm brewing within you, and I feel like you've manifested something within you which is making your ego come forward, and it's probably not the best way to deal with your current situation. I feel like you're at a crossroads right now. You've got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is somebody who's at a crossroads, somebody that needs to make a decision, somebody that's trying to balance things, you know, trying to balance the forces within their lives. But I feel like you can see this person here is crossing the swords by their heart, and it's a sort of protection, but swords are mental. So you're in your mind and you're trying to make a decision about something. Maybe you're indecisive and there is something that you have to you need clarity. And I feel like swords are truths as well. I feel like you know the truth of this situation and you know what you have to do. The decision that you have to make, you know what it is. You just need to do it. So take off the blindfold, put the swords down and move forward. I feel like whatever situation you are in, again, whether it be in love, family or work, I feel like you've got your barriers up. With the Nine of Wands, it's a very fiery energy because Wands represents fire. So you've got this passion that's brewing within you, but at the same time, you're like ready to defend and you're like ready to pounce, ready to defend you, ready to defend what you believe in. And you're, again, being at this crossroads, you're feeling maybe a little bit defensive. And again, like I said, you're ready to attack whatever is coming. But I feel that you need to get yourself in a place of peace in order to deal with every situation, not just whether it pertains to love or work or family, I feel like you've got to get yourself into a place of peace, because storm warning is just a warning for now that's brewing within you. It will be an explosion, and you want to avoid this. The new moon in Aquarius, it says, the time is ripe for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social or events. So I feel like instead of staying in this energy here where you feel like there's this storm brewing, where you feel like you're ready to defend because of a decision that you have to make, I feel like you need to enjoy life currently, right now, just going forward. Just take a step back and, you know, enjoy what life has to offer. Don't work on low vibrations, because having your barriers up and then having that storm brewing within you, it attracts like negative energies, and you know, like attract like, right? So like attracts like. So if you work on high vibrations and you're happy, you're going to attract more happy and high vibrational things to look forward to. But if you're working on negative energy and this anger and this stress, or whatever it is that you may be feeling currently about whatever situation, I feel like you need to get yourself in check. And because when you are in this ego state of mind, you get your pride is in the way, and it says don't let your pride get in your way, and it's a full moon in Leo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read for this one just to get a bit more in-depth message, to see what's been going on with you, group 2. Don't let pride get in your way, and that's the full moon in Leo. Some of you could be a Leo, or you could be dealing with a Leo, or it's just that that's the energy around you currently. So don't let your pride get in the way. And it says, have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, which is what I just said, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of a big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good and the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help you in your relationship. Now, what did I just say? I just said to you, you're trying to balance the two forces in your life, trying to make a decision. You're probably indecisive about something, but there is a balance here that you need to try. You need to make, not try, you need to do, because it will be for your highest good. It says the full moon when the full moon comes into the Leo, it can be a wonderful, bright time when people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. The upside of the lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of the people in your network. Full moon is a time to release your pride. There you go. You saw me pull out these cards. They all are in sync with each other, and it's just about following the right path, not letting the negative energy take over you, not being prideful, putting your pride down, letting the ego, pushing the ego back and pushing the heart forward, and going within. Go within your heart for the answers that you seek, and not with the forefront of you, because the 3D body is it's so ego. It's like, it's so, you know, it's too much pride. The ego, it's not good for you. It's not good for the individual. It's not good for your soul. So you kind of need to put that back, take a step back and just take that time to understand your emotions, understand what you're feeling, and to put them in check. So it says clouds on the horizon for the storm warning. This card indicates a potential difficulty either in the external world or within yourself, in your emotions. The the difficulty is coming closer, and you may have already heard rumblings of potential problems around you. The caution here is to be cautious yet not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm passes. Always remember you have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. So again, don't let your ego and pride get the better of you, group 2. If you're feeling like you're in this big storm and you've been pushed to a place of negativity, of anger, of just this negative energy, you need to put that down. Just let it go. Just release it, because it doesn't serve you for your highest good. Because at the end of the day, you've got good things coming. Enjoy life, enjoy the situation. Don't look at things to a place where you're thinking and sleeping and dreaming about it and not, you're not in a place of relaxation. Because it says here, there is a time for celebrating life, and most of the parties make the most of the parties and gatherings and other social opportunities, because you've got opportunities coming your way. It's just when you're in your ego and you're in your pride, it's an invisible block. It's like a force field that's blocking abundance from coming to you. So whatever situation this relates to, I'm telling you, and the cards are telling you, and spirit, guardian angels, your loved ones are telling you that you need to just stop. Just let this storm die down, as it said. This too shall pass, is what I always say. This is a brand new year. Leave those feelings behind. They no longer serve you. It doesn't do you any good. Just release it and actually say these words: I release whatever does not serve me, and you will instantly feel great. I do this quite often because I pick up on energies, and I absorb other people's energies, and sometimes I realize that the feelings that I feel are not my own, but it's of the person that's standing in front of me. Even if I'm in a queue, I'm in Sainsbury's and I'm waiting to pay something and I'm picking up on an energy, I realize that it's not my energy that I'm feeling, that it's actually that person in front of me. So what you do is you have to just say out loud, say in your mind, and see it and feel it. I release what doesn't serve me. I would like you to remove whatever doesn't belong to me, for my highest good. And believe me, you will actually feel great. I do this like twice a day now, because the feeling that I feel, my whole energy shifts, and it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. So group number 2 for the amethyst, if this resonates, please like, share and subscribe. Send me an email, let me know what's going on. If you want to talk, I'm here to talk about any situation. But I feel like for group 2, there are good things that are coming your way. It's just that you're blocking it. Release it. Thank you, group 2. Now we're moving on to group 3. If you pick the citrine crystal, this message is for you. So we have justice, and we have the 4 of Wands. Confidence is the key to success. Moon in Scorpio. So again, we could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio, or Scorpio is just within your energy field. It says negative attitudes and feisty arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energy into positive physical activities like a decorating or gardening, or even, I'm just saying, going to the gym. And then you've got indecision here. So let me just tune into the cards really quickly. with indecision and with the moon in Scorpio, I feel for group 3, because it says here, negative attitudes and feisty arguments are possible at this time, and that you need to channel your energy into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. And this could be that you're probably indecisive about something, and it's bringing you into an energy of feeling argumentative here. I will be reading from the book about indecision, and also confidence is key to success. I feel for group 3, whether it pertains to love, work or family, I feel like you're indecisive about something, and you are at a crossroads and you need to make a decision about something. I feel like whatever happens, whatever is going on in your life, I feel like whatever decision you're going to make is going to be the right one for you. And obviously it's always going to be the right one for you. I feel like within this indecisive situation, or this indecisive feeling that you're feeling about a current situation that you're in, it might be triggering off these negative emotions, which is why you're probably a bit argumentative, and you've got like this negative attitude. But like I always say, working on a negative energy is not going to serve for your highest good or anyone that you are communicating with currently in your energy field or in your life. It's not going to be good for anybody. I feel for group 3 though that things are about to balance itself out. Truths are going to come out, and I feel like there's going to be a happy ending here, because we've got the 4 of Wands here. The confidence is your key to success. You need to come out of this indecision, and you need to come out of this argumentative and negative attitude energy, because that way, if you find your confidence, because it is that key to success, I feel like you're going to move forward really fast, like really quickly. So with the Justice card and the 4 and the... So with the Justice card and the 4 of Wands, now the Justice card could represent a legal situation, and that's probably why you're in a negative... you're feeling negative, you have this negative attitude, you're argumentative. Probably not all of you, it's not going to resonate for all of you. Maybe some of you are in the middle of a divorce. If it's not a divorce, it just represents that this is only for some of you, but this is also a higher form of commitment. So if it's not a divorce, it could also represent marriage. I feel like within this, whatever situation you're in, the scales are going to balance itself out. Things are going to balance itself out. And with the swords is about truth and enlightenment. And this is the Justice card. So I feel like it's a win-win situation for you, group number 3. I also see for some of you, again, it might not resonate with you, but there's a higher form of commitment here. Could be relationship, or it could just be wherever you're at currently in your relationship, be it in love, work or family. There is going to be something that's going to be more solid. There's a higher form of commitment here, a more solid situation here with the 11 card, the 4 of Wands. This usually represents marriage, celebrations, homecoming, and again, for some of you, there's a far higher form of commitment, and again, it could be marriage or just something a bit more solid. If it doesn't pertain to love or work, it's something more solid. A signed agreement. Again, with the Justice card, it's things are going to balance out for sure, and there are truths that are going to come out, and it's going to be a positive outcome, whether you feel it or not. You need to get into that place of feeling confident and successful in order to get to where you need to get to. And you really need to come out of that negative energy, group 3. If you're feeling angry or pissed off about something and you're scrambled in your mind, that's the reason why you're scrambled in your mind, because your energy field, the way that you're feeling currently it's not in balance. And this is the other thing with the Justice card. I feel like your emotions, your 3D body, which is the physical body, and your spiritual side are going to balance itself out. Again, it's telling you to stay out of this negative energy, and focus all of that energy, which is making you feel like you want to pull somebody's hair off, or making you feel angry. You need to focus that energy on something physical. So again, it says here, decorating or gardening, but I say gym, swim, something physical in that sense. Now we're gonna read the indecision card just to get a bit more in-depth information here for you, group 3. But if you are indecisive about something, I feel that things are about to become clear. Indecision. Okay, so it says which choice to make. This card makes the presence of 2 or more choices possibly in your life. It shows you anxiously looking at 2 roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet you are standing still, feeling confused by the up and down emotion of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in the back and forth energy all the while feeling your focus and your life force energy drain away. The indecision indicates a paralysis of will, one that keeps you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It is time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your option and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. So again, like I said, I randomly dealt these cards and they always seem to be in sync with each other within the energy of the collective. So again, if you are feeling indecisive and you're looking for the answers, you'll get the answers here with the Justice card, and it's going to lead to something more long-lasting and a happier time for you. Just get out of that negative energy, because negative energy, you can't see clearly. And this is not only with you, group 3, this is the whole planet. When you're in a negative energy, you can't get the answers, you can't hear the answers. The answers are right there in front of you, but when you're negative, when you're angry, you can't see straight, because all you see is red. So you need to move away from this kind of energy here. You need to move away from this energy. You know why? Confidence is key to your success. So let's get a bit more information on that. It's not about I was like, back in the day, I am one to always work on a negative emotion. I fire back. I'm like, the first thing that I do when I'm feeling angry or upset is I'm ready to start an argument. I'm ready to say what I have to say at the expense of what? At the expense of hurting somebody. And you can never take back words or actions that has been done. So you've got to stand still, close your eyes, take a breath, and release what doesn't belong to you, and just meditate on what you need to do, because the answer is right there, group 3. You just need to focus and to listen to your voice. Listen to the voice within. Get rid of the monkey mind. Just visualize a blank space, and you're the only one in it. All the answers that you seek are there, but you need to listen. And you can't listen if you're in a negative energy, if you're argumentative. No way. Because all you're hearing is the arguments in your own head, going over things that went wrong, going over the words that were said. And this is not going to be beneficial for you or anyone else around you. And it's not for your highest good. So with confidence is key. It says this card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, group 3. When you're going to look and feel more generous and more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, it may not be happening all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means be proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king and the queen of the jungle, and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen. If you're asking about a creative project you're working on, Okay, if you're asking about a creative project that you're working on. Alternatively, it could herald good news or a new start for your children. That's if you have children, but again, take what resonates. Leo is a sign of a big and brave-hearted lion, of the pride and showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card, whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. So again, stand in your power. Know that in this you feeling indecisive and feeling scrambled and not sure about what's going on, you'll get the answers you seek, group 3. And I feel like you're going to have everything that you want. The answers that you seek is coming. You just need to step back, surrender, and let it come to you, because you've got it. It's coming your way. The justice is a win-win situation here. Whatever this may resonate with you, whatever is happening right now, and you see the justice card, it's a win-win situation here. And together with the 1111 card, it's definitely a win-win situation here, group 3. So again, work on high vibrations. Get rid of any negative energies. Get rid of what no longer serves you. If it's somebody else's energy that is making you angry and making you in that negative energy, get rid of it, because it doesn't belong to you. Good things are coming, group 3. So just be patient. You'll see. 2020 is going to be your year. You will see. Okay, so group 3, if this resonates with you, please like, share and subscribe. I hope you liked my reading. I want to thank you guys for joining my channel and for watching me. I love you guys. I'll see you again soon. Namaste.